I can't change how someone acts. I only have control over my response to their actions. And in the moment, I don't remember that. In the moment, I want to lose my cool. In the moment, I want to scream at the top of my lungs, like, how many times have I told you this? How many times have I explained myself? And you still don't see it and you still don't get it. Every time. But this is what it is. And I have no control over it. And yeah, there are a lot of days that you see me film and I'm on my best and everything is going smooth and my daughter is happy and my home life is quiet and peaceful and amazing. And that's the majority of the time. But then there's days like today's where I feel like a storm just rolls in and rolls right out. It's literally like a tornado. Rolls in, causes a bunch of shit and chaos, and rolls right back out. And then I'm left. I'm left feeling helpless, unheard, destroyed, back at square one. All the things I fought so hard to run away from the past 4 years of my life, days like today throw me right back to where I was 4 years ago. But I've come to realize that's my reality for a little while at least. And the one thing I can give you my word on is that you will always have a podcast host that's real, that's transparent, that's honest. I may not share the minutia of the situation, but just know that I wouldn't be having an episode like this if my life was perfect and if I had it all figured out. You know, I have so many people that come up to me when they see me at my daughter's school, or friends that run into me at the grocery store, or, you know, friends that know me that I meet for lunch. They're just like, man, you look so great. You're beautiful. You've got this podcast. You're a badass. You've got it all figured out. Like, geez, how do I do that? And the truth about it is, like, that's sometimes not what I'm dealing with internally. Like, we always say don't judge a book by its cover, right? And the fact of the matter is, like, yeah, you know, I guess taking care of myself and getting up that morning and curling my hair and putting on my makeup and picking out a cute outfit to come here and film, you would get that impression. But you don't know what I'm feeling inside. You don't know the things I can talk about and I can't talk about. The things I deal with behind closed doors that maybe only my parents or closest family members and friends know I'm dealing with and going through. I don't like to live in the mess, but I've come to realize that it's okay to own the mess. You don't have to live in it. You don't have to wallow in it. But own it. Be real about it. And me coming on today is just an example of someone owning their mess. And I hope out of any episode I have filmed that someone walks away from watching this today and goes, man, just when I thought Lauren, the host of the Ex-Wives Lounge, had it all figured out, she doesn't. I really hope you get that from today. And I really hope too you find the silver linings in your mess, the little wins in your mess, because there are. You just have to shift your mindset and look at your mess from a different perspective. What is that mess teaching you? Is it teaching you to get stronger? Is it teaching you to not come from such an emotional place? Look, there's a lot of things in my life that trigger me. There's a lot of things in my life that I get heated about. I am a very passionate person. When I love hard. My daughter is that person in my life. There's no one in this world that I would do anything for, take a bullet for, than her. And when I can't fully do things for her that I know are right for her, if I only have so much say, it's frustrating, it's maddening. But I've over the years realized that there's only so much control you have over those scenarios. And the rest you have to let go of. And you have to trust that what is best for that child, what is best for that family member, what is best for that friend, it will work out that way. But today was a day of mess. And I think if we start normalizing the mess in life, the more people are going to feel seen, the more people are going to feel heard, and the more we're going to validate that we're all human. It's validation. The mess is validation that we are all human. And I don't know, I find it funny sometimes how you can walk around thinking you've got it all figured out, and then it just slaps you. It slaps you hard. And you're like, wow, didn't see that coming. Didn't think it was going to go that way. But it does. And then in that moment, you have a choice. You have a choice to wallow in it, like I said, or you have a choice to own it. And I think in owning your mess, you gain your power back, right? Because when you're in that mess, it's almost like you're giving that mess all your power away. But if you own your mess and you put on your big girl panties and you go, all right, this is a test. This is something testing me. And I may not know right now in this moment why I'm being tested for this reason, but there has to be something more to this. And I think that's just my personality. When I feel tested in life, when I'm dealing with a mess like I am today, I'm one of those people that sits there and goes, okay, why is this happening? I don't automatically go, all right, that sucked. Why me? And the whole victim mode, right? Which is what I talk about a lot on this podcast, because when you go through a really high conflict divorce and you go through something that's life changing, which divorce is, it is forever life changing. There are not too many experiences in life like divorce. The amount of emotional and mental stress and warfare that you deal with when you go through a hard, drawn-out divorce. There is no other thing in life that you can experience that triggers you on so many different layers, because divorce is so multi-layered. I say that all the time as well. All the emotions you feel in a divorce are so multi-layered. And there's not too many experiences in life that can make you feel all those different levels of feelings like a divorce can. But instead of wallowing in that, instead of becoming the victim in your mess, you have to own your mess. Detach yourself from victim mode and realize that this is all teaching you something, right? Because life is about evolution. Life is not about getting stagnant. I'm a huge proponent of continually educating yourself, reading that book you've wanted to read for a long time, learn about a new religion, learn about a new culture, educate yourself on the world. It's so easy for us to get, like I said, so stuck in our mess and not realize like what is around us, what is out there. I mean, being born and raised in Orange County, you definitely are raised in a bubble. Orange County, California is a bubble. It's a beautiful bubble, and I wouldn't want to grow up and live anywhere else. But there's a lot that comes with that. And you have to be very proactive to realize that your mess is nothing compared to somebody else's mess. And that's actually another good way of looking at it. Is when you're going through your own mess, look at it and go, okay, this is what I have going on right now, but in comparison to somebody else's mess, this is nothing. It's nothing. And then maybe if you look at it that way and you shift your mindset on it, it won't feel like such a burden. It won't feel like such a horrible waste of your, precious time in that day. And you'll be able to move through it quicker. But that takes a lot of strength. And I think depending on what the mess is, give yourself grace for sure, like you do in a divorce or a breakup or a separation. You give yourself a grace period. And you don't push yourself through it too quickly. But yeah, today has been a day. Today is a day of mess. And I felt it necessary to come on and own my mess and turn it into a really great topic, because I know there's so many people struggling out there. I know there's so many women that probably watch this and go, man, Lauren has it all figured out. And honestly, no, I don't. I don't have it all figured out. I don't. This podcast is amazing. It's been a blessing. I'm beyond grateful for it. The people I've met, the DMs I've gotten from women that are like, you don't know how badly I needed this today, or, oh, I feel so heard. I didn't know there was a community like this for women going through transitions in life, whether it be a separation, a breakup, or a divorce, or moms or single moms. I have a lot of single moms that follow the podcast, or men. I mean, I am called the Ex-Wives Lounge, but I do have a big majority of men that follow the podcast. And I think there's something to be said for that. And being someone that analyzes. I've analyzed that specific thing for a month or so now. And I think there's something with men where they have a very hard time reaching out for help, or, God, I can't show vulnerability. That's weakness. And so if you are a man right now and you are going through something in life, whether it be going through a divorce or dealing with depression, don't let the name of the podcast fool you. I hope that you do take away valuable information to help you along the way in your personal journey, in your personal life. I'm not a male bashing platform, but man, I'm a woman. I'm not going to sit here and tell a man how to feel, just like I would hope a man wouldn't sit here and tell me how to feel as a woman. And so, there's a lot of men too that are going through messes in life, and a lot of men that I'm sure watch this to maybe gain some knowledge. But I don't have it all figured out, man. I really don't. And I've stopped planning, and I've stopped living in the future of my life, and I've started living in today. I take every day as it comes. I've been through so much that I've learned to take every day as it comes. And then you have a great day, feels amazing, prepares you for the next day not being so great. I love the idea of goals, and I love the ideas of vision boards and manifesting. And man, I've done all the above and will continue to. But I think there needs to be a healthy support system around manifesting, and a healthy support system around having goals, where we're not becoming so stuck in, oh God, well, I didn't do that, and I said on my chart that I was going to do that within a year. Okay, so doesn't mean that you can't still pursue it. Doesn't mean that, it's like this societal narrative about time. And how, well, we're only given 5 years to complete this, and we're only given 10 years to complete that. And I don't like the idea of that. I think it causes unnecessary anxiety in people's lives if you live just by time. Time is precious, and I'm very, aware that it's all we have. But why must we live in the future so much instead of living in the now? Not living in the past. Past is done. There's nothing you can do to change it. I'm also guilty of that, hyper-focusing on the past. But with therapy and a lot of self-care and self-help books and educating myself on all the things, living in the past is a wasted energy. It just is. And living in the future causes anxiety. And maybe sometimes even anger. Or not feeling good enough. So live in today. Live in your mess that you have today. And deal with every moment as it comes. Every day as it comes. Your life can change like that. And it's not something you'd plan for. But when it happens, how are you going to deal with it? What are you going to turn it into? Are you going to turn it into your purpose? Are you going to turn it into you becoming a victim because of it? I appreciate the amount of love for this podcast, and I appreciate the amount of support for this podcast. This was a passion project that has literally turned into a community of devoted, loyal followers, listeners, guests that I could have never imagined. And we are just at the beginning of this. Just at the beginning. People see the numbers, they're like, man, how many years have you been doing this for? No, only 9 months. Only 9 months we've been hitting the ground running. And it's been, next to having my daughter, the biggest joy of my life. It's cathartic for me. Just like it is for you. You sitting there seeing me, seeing I'm not perfect, may look it, I'm far from. And knowing, man, she doesn't have it all together, so hey, I'm okay. That's right. You are okay. You're gonna be all right. If I can make it through the last 4 years I made it through, and still maybe dealing with some stuff that trickles in every once in a while like it did today, you're gonna make it through. You breathe. You breathe, you push through, you remind yourself of your why, and you can get through anything. So the biggest takeaway from today with anyone that's watching this is live in the mess. Don't wallow in it, own it. And turn it into something that's meaningful. So that when it happens again, you know you've got this. It doesn't matter what's thrown your way because you know you can handle it. Living every day is so important. When I started living in my everyday, I realized how many things I was missing. How many small, beautiful things I was missing. Little things like, man, for instance, today, I get to go pick up my daughter from school. Today's my day to have her. Today's my day to bond with her. Today's my day to love on her. That's a win. I got to take my dog on a walk this morning. I got to see kids play on the playground. Yeah, I have other things going on behind the scenes in the back of my mind, but in that moment, I was going to remind myself how lucky I felt that I was able to take my dog on a walk, that I live in a beautiful area, that I'm so blessed to be able to raise a daughter in, and walk my dog and say hi to neighbors. And, you know, I love the manifestation. And I know that's such a big thing right now, but I feel like if you try manifesting for your future, you lose out on what you're trying to accomplish today. Every day in my mind is a new beginning. Every day is a new beginning. And every day, that's the last day on that date at that time you're ever going to have. I'm never going to get today back. So what am I going to do with today? The morning sucked. I got it out. I vented. I came here. I owned my mess in front of all of you. So now when these cameras turn off and I leave, I'm starting a new beginning. I get to go love on my daughter. I get to go see friends. So find the silver lining in your mess and pay attention to that. Hyper-focusing can be very detrimental, but hyper-focus on the good. Because when you hyper-focus on the good, then more good's going to happen. Where you put your energy into is what is going to manifest for you. It doesn't have to be a vision board. It doesn't have to be something you physically can touch or see. It can just be your mind and what you flow your energy into. That can be life-changing. I love you all. I can't thank you enough for being here today. And please, own your mess and don't run from it. Hey Xies, it's your girl Lauren, and I just am here to say I appreciate all the love and support, and don't forget to hit like and subscribe so that the podcast can provide you with more valuable and meaningful work to support you on your journey.